Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another update for Panda Palette. I'm working on 3 palettes at the moment. I'm just gonna jump right in. Happy enough with my progress this time around, so let's take a look at it. The first palette is the Glamour to Go palette. I've got 1 shade left in here from the Enchanted Glamourland palette from Too Faced as well. And I have actually used this a couple of times, so let's take a look at what that one looked at last time. And this is where we are right now. I think I've used it somewhere between 5 and 10 times or so. So hopefully you can see that kind of like the middle has gone up a little bit in the close-up as well. It's still gonna take me like long enough to get all the way through this, because towards the top of the pan or the bottom, depending on how I hold it, it is definitely still a bit high up, but it's very low in the middle. So just slowly making my way up, and I'm topping this on top of like the greens and the purples that I'm wearing a little bit more at the moment. I have it on top of the green from one of the other palettes at the moment, which we'll get to in a minute. Anyway, palette number 2, this is the Smoky Eyes palette from Bourjois in Nude and Ingenu. Let's take a look at where that one was at last time. And for that one, like, my main focus was going to be the lightest shade, and I didn't have specific goals for the other 2, I don't think. But this is where we are right now. And as you can see, that lightest shade is definitely getting a little bit flatter. I still don't feel like I've actually hit pan on it, and I feel like I've been close to hitting pan on it for at least 2 or 3 months at this point, but it's getting really flat. So maybe I have hit some sort of pan, but because it's like probably like a more of a stone or something like that it's been baked on, it doesn't show very clearly. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it's getting flatter, so hopefully within the next 2 months or so that one will be done. Moving on to like the middle shade right here, I've used that also about 10 times, I'd say. That one, I'm focusing a little bit more on the top of it, and in the close-up you can kind of see when you see it from the side as well that the dome is not round anymore. It kind of like goes at a slope at this point, so you can see that my brush is going there a little bit more. And yeah, that was my transition shade for a good bit of the month, but I've kind of switched to doing something a little bit different, as you might be able to see from the look that I'm wearing today, because this is all like Panda palette shades on my eyes at the moment. Then for the darkest shade, that is what I have in my kind of outer V and crease at the moment, just to darken things up. It's dark enough for me to not really need a black anymore, which it's a bit of a shame because I'm not making as much progress on the black that I'm trying to work on, but I'm still using the black as my eyeliner, so that's fine. That one is definitely getting flatter. It's like at some point, definitely at the point where it's kind of level with the top of the pan itself. At some parts there still is a bit of a dome, so definitely still a good bit of work to do on that one. And when I see how slowly the lightest shade goes, even though I'm using that on my brow bone every single day, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that by the end of the year, but we'll see. Still actively working on it, so we'll find out. And lastly, we've got the LA Colors palette right here, and this is like one of my main focuses as well at the moment. My main goals for this one were to hit side pan on the purple shade and to hit pan kind of in the middle of that white shade as well. And this is where we are right now. So as you can see, I did hit both of my goals. Let's go through them one by one. So for the lightest shade, like I said, I was trying to hit pan on kind of the middle part of it. I definitely did that, and the pan is kind of starting to slowly expand a little bit as well. I had no idea whether I was gonna get anywhere near like finishing that one off, but now that I'm seeing a bit more pan, I feel a little bit more like I might be able to do that. Then the green shade I have used a couple of times. I wasn't really sure whether I was going to use it at all, but as you can see now, I've managed to find a look where I'm using both the green and the purple, so I'm making a little bit more progress instead of just focusing on one shade at a time, which is kind of nice. So that pan is getting a little bit bigger. I don't think I will have side pan on that one by next time, because I think my main focus is still going to be the purple, but let's see, maybe I will surprise myself. And the blue, I honestly don't think I've touched. The green I've probably used like somewhere around 5, 6, 7 times. The blue I don't think I've used at all, so that still looks the same as it did before. And the purple definitely looks different than last time because my goal was to hit side pan on it. I've definitely hit a good bit of side pan on that one. The pan is expanding a really fair bit on that one as well. And I think I will be close to finishing that one off by the next update. I don't know if I will be able to get all the way there, but we'll see. So just to talk some goals for next time, I definitely want to keep using that silver a little bit more again. So I'm hoping that I can have like another 20 or so uses on that one and we can see some significant like difference. I don't think there will be a specific new side pan or anything happening, but I just hope it will look a good bit different. For the Bourjois palette, still kind of hoping I will actually hit pan on that lightest shade, because honestly I don't really see it yet, but let's see. And hopefully I can have the darkest shade like as level as possible by then as well. Let's see if we can do that. And for the LA colors, it's the Lush palette, by the way. I don't think I called out the name for this one yet. My main focus is going to be that purple shade, so I'm hoping to finish off most of it by next time. I don't think if I will be able to get all the way there. I think I might still have a little bit left, but if I can finish off the purple in October, then there still is hope that I can finish off everything by the end of the year, because there still is quite a bit of eyeshadow left in here, considering we're in the middle of September right now. I only started this in the middle of January, so technically I still have 4 months to work on this. But still, it's gonna take some work still to get there. But yeah, that is it for today. Let me know if you guys have any ideas on how to use these eyeshadows, also in combination with other projects that I'm doing. Although this is definitely gonna get like my most attention, that's not proper English, right now, because I want to make sure that I actually finish at least one of these palettes, but preferably 3. I'm thinking it might be 2 because the Bourjois palette, like with those domed eyeshadows, just it takes a little bit longer than I hoped it would. But anyway, there will be a little slideshow, or yeah, there will be some pictures of the progress throughout the year so far, if that's something that you're interested in, right after this. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.